There wasn't just one reason for the sell-off today. Washington uncertainty contributed, so did some weak earnings reports. And the losses intensified midday on news of a deadly terror attack in the heart of Barcelona. Bob Pisani watched the sell-off today from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange.
Are the markets in trouble? Well, not yet, but there's some cracks. We've seen something in the last 2 weeks we haven't seen in some time. A sell-off last week and another one this week. That's starting to do some technical damage. The small cap Russell 2000 and the Dow Transports have both broken below a key level, along with almost half of all NYSE stocks. What's causing this? Several events have come together. First, there's leadership doubts about President Donald Trump starting to emerge. The markets drifted lower today on an erroneous rumor that National Economic Council head Gary Cohn might resign. The White House later said he was staying. And later in the day, the market took another dip lower when Senator Bob Corker told reporters that the president has yet to show the stability or competence, his words, necessary to be a successful leader. That's not good for stocks. Traders are still very focused on tax cuts, and they want the White House and Congress to get it together soon. Second, the stock market is not cheap right now, and leadership looks a little tired. So Amazon, for example, is 11% off its high, but it's still up 28% for the year. Third, earnings may be topping. The S&P is only expected to post earnings gains of 6% in the third quarter after double-digit gains in the first and second quarter. Finally, the Federal Reserve, which has been such a help for many years to stocks, is now mostly perceived to be neutral. The risk is that the Fed may tighten too much, and that would drop stocks for sure. The next few days will be an important test. All this year, people have been set to buy when the stock market falls, and there hasn't been much of that. We've had a huge run in the markets. Now may be a good time to get a pullback. What's a pullback? In today's context, 5% would be notable. We haven't had that in a long time. You have to go back to Brexit in June of 2016. A 5% drop from the recent closing high of 24.80 would bring us to 23.56. That would be the levels we saw in May. Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? For Nightly Business Report, I'm Bob Pisani at the New York Stock Exchange.